Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here. I know, right? Middle of the week, what am I doing? Messing with the slot cars and doing the video. And it's probably hard to see out there, but you know how up north you have snow days? We don't have those in Florida. We have what we call hurricane days. This is one of the days to where you don't do anything, you stay inside because there's a hurricane outside Florida. So, guys, listen, I have been scrutinizing this pink Willys for over a week now. I've looked at the inside mold lines of the body, even the little dimple on the hood there. I mean, just every aspect of it. This pink one, in my opinion, was made from Aurora. It has the same inside mold lines, you know, in the body there, just everything matches up. Yes, I know that the bumper there, a little bit funky. I'm not worried about that. But no one has come forward and said, hey, yeah, so-and-so made this, or, you know, somebody else definitely made this. No one's done that. The offer's still out. Somebody has to convince me that this is not an Aurora, made from the Aurora mold. I mean, everything lines up, guys. Everything lines up. Here's what the whole video is about, though. The Maserati came in. Didn't have the bumpers. I knew I had the kits. I just grabbed those a second ago, and it really doesn't look like it's in bad shape. When I touched it to the transformer a second ago, it didn't work. It didn't turn over. It didn't do anything. So I did look at it very, very quickly. I don't know, just maybe a good cleaning. And then I saw the funky bend in, what is it, the back brush spring. Might have to pay some attention to that. But let me go ahead and get the kit out, the front and back bumper kit, and we'll get this torn apart, see if we get it working and looking better. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, the gentleman who I got the pink Willys from, I hit him up on eBay. I said, hey, listen, do you have any background? Pardon me, where did you get it? You know, how long do you have it? Anything. And I didn't get a response back. So several days later, I did another message right to him. Hey, listen, anything would really help. I want to authenticate this thing. Nothing back. That's very odd. If you're an eBayer, one thing that you want to do is keep your communication high with your buyers. So am I thinking something fishy is going on? Guys, I don't know. I really don't know. Where did you get it from? That's my first question. Unanswered. How long has he had it? Unanswered. You know, any background, where did you get it from? Everything's unanswered. What I do know is I am really certain that it came from the same mold that made these. I mean, it is identical. Absolutely identical. All right, back to the Maserati. Let me go ahead and get that kit out like I was thinking about. Okay, very good. You guys know I get my stuff from Rather Boring, a lot of it from Rather Boring on eBay there. And I've got a front, a back, plenty of those, and I got a windshield. I don't think I'll need the windshield. I really don't. Windshield looks like it's good in shape. So let me go ahead and put the rest of this stuff back in the Ziploc. Tell you what, when I first saw this online and the price is right, I said, you know, might as well, because I've got a white Maserati and mine has the bumpers and everything. But the chassis, as long as you can get it to work, it's well worth it. It's well worth it. So, okay, front screw post looks like it's got a bit of a crack in it. That's all right. As long as it holds the screw good, I'm fine with it. Sometimes when they don't and you have to repair the screw post, the way I like to do it, I like to fill the whole screw post and rebore the hole, and then you know it's going to be good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Looks good. Wheel wells are intact. Front screw post cracked. Back screw post looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, we will definitely wash that up here in just a bit. And let's go ahead and tear this apart and get into it and see if we can get this bugger start getting some new life into it, so to speak. Okay. Bottom of the column plate. Boy, okay, that needs to be cleaned, doesn't it? That needs to be cleaned. Gears. Oh boy. I tell you what, that wire Dremel brush is going to do a good job on those. And look at all the oil that was in there, that dried up oil. Okay, let's get the magnets out just for fun. Good. Set those aside. And I always hope that the brushes just fall out. Sometimes if it gets too hot in the armature, the brushes will be melted in. That's never fun. Can I work with that? Yeah, it's no fun when it does. Okay, so we had one that fell out, and the other one, yeah, kind of stuck in there. That's probably one of the reasons why. There we go. Why it didn't run. Okay, let's get the shoes off. Well, that one just about jumped off. Always set the springs aside. Pull the shoe off. Okay. All right. Let's look at that. Not too bad. I'm not real happy that the brush hole in the front there, that the brush stuck into it. If I have to bore it out, I will a little bit. Okay, let me go ahead and pull the axles. Okay, very good. I got the wire Dremel out, and I was just going to start in on the bottom here, just trying to get it a little bit shined up, get some of that oxidation off. I always say get the oxidation off as best you can because it doesn't sleep, so to speak. It keeps on growing. So get as much of it as you can get it off. And I'm going to do the inside of the chassis there as far as the brush springs. I'll touch those in just a sec. Touch the back one. Nope, I don't think I got that back one. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to push that back one down just a little bit. Yeah, see, they got funky bends in them. I tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and get those both straightened out. The front one looks like you could use it, plus the back one. They both have got kind of weird bends to them. I did not come up with this method. The gentleman who did, kudos to him. I think it works wonderful. He did it with like a piece of fishing line or real thin wire. What you do is you get something that's very small, you get it under that brush spring. Yeah, I know I'm bending it in the wrong way right now, but when it's all the way back there and then you start pressing it down like, you know, with the screwdriver there, take this out, now you've got a bend and it's gonna kind of flatten out in the right direction, so to speak. Much better. Let me go ahead and put this in front of me and I'll get it flattened out real good. Okay, what I did is I just took my screwdriver and flattened it out and pushed it down a little bit, and now it looks like it's at the right proper height. This back one here definitely is not. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'll put the small drill bit under there and then mash it down. Pardon me, then flatten it out with the screwdriver. Now I got the brush tension springs where I want them, and I just buffed them out with the wire brush there. It came out good. Okay, next thing, as far as with the wire brush, you guys know I like to clean the gears and the bottom of the column plate with it because it comes out real good. Let's see what we got. Okay, when it's hard like that, when it doesn't want to spin, probably hasn't been oiled for decades. Drop of oil. Bet you that spins a whole lot better. Yeah, it already did, didn't it? Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look how it comes out, guys. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, right back here needs some oil too. I should have oiled that one when I had the can out. Let's go ahead and get that one oiled up a little bit. All right, good. Very good. All right. Fantastic. That's going to work a whole lot better. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the shoes. Okay, the column plate, everything on the gears, everything looks much better. Got it oiled up. Got the shoes done. I'm going to reassemble. Plus, I'm going to oil. I always say this, I'm going to oil as I put it back together. That is, to me, that's the easiest way to do it. Again, just oiling here as I go along in that, you know, where that pinion gear axle thing goes. That's the easiest time to oil that right there. And I've been doing the axles, the crown gear, just everything that you can as you're putting it back together. That's the way I always do it. Just got the engine clamp on. A little bit of a loose fitting engine clamp. I finger tightened it here. Let's get it over to the transfer and see what we got, guys. See what we got. Wow, I don't like that. Wow. Absolutely nothing still. Wow, just a sec. Okay, I just spun the back axle a little bit, and it is going, but it's going poorly. I don't know if it's the armature, I don't know if it's magnets, but it's running very weak. Running very weak. Well, we got it to run. I'll go ahead and tune it up later. Let's go ahead and do this just for fun. Let's start addressing the body. One thing I do want to do is go ahead and get that bugger cleaned up, get it all washed up, and I know the VRP's around here somewhere. We'll get that, they shined it up. All right, we're here at the sink, and right now looks like it hadn't seen a bath in quite some time, so it's time to get this bugger cleaned up. I always use one of those screen catchers down there at the bottom of the drain there. If I'm using the small parts or something goes down there, we're going to get it caught. All right, let me go and get some hot water and some soap. We just got some, I think that's Dawn soap right there. All right, boy, it looks better right away. I know it didn't come through on the video, but it kind of had like a tacky feel to it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, someone was eating a sandwich 50 years ago and they never wiped their fingers off. Something like that. I'm not sure what it was. All right, let me get it dried off. I'll get it back out to the bench. Still got a little bit of moisture in there. I'm working on getting the rest of it out. I got the screw posts worked out. I can say it, screw posts, they're worked out. You always want to do that. You never want to put a screw in there when you got any type of water in that screw post. You're going to rust the screw, probably break the screw post when you try to get it out. So that's no fun. So we'll get a little bit more dried off and we'll get the VRP on it. Just for fun, trying to get a close-up of it. Yeah, it does have a shine to it, but let's see what happens when we put the VRP on it. You guys know it's the vinyl rubber plastic made by the chemical guys, and it works very, very good. I'm going to put some on, leave it for about 15 minutes, and go ahead and wipe it off. All right, got the VRP on there. I'm going to just set it aside, let it do its thing, and we'll wipe it off and buff it out a little bit. While I'm on that VRP drying, guys, once again, if anybody can be help or assistance to verify if this pink Willys is actually an Aurora like I think it is, please let me know. I've tried to look at different people that are making them. No one's made them just like this. So again, while this is drying, keep in mind about that Willys. I'm a little disappointed that the chassis doesn't run better. I'm going to have to fiddle with that, make it work a little bit better. As soon as we get that VRP off, we're going to dry fit the front and back bumper, see if we can get that going a little bit better. I just took the VRP off and buffed out my shirt for a second. Look at the hood. Man, look at the roof. Much, much better. Wow, trunk, much better. One thing I was noticing, I'm sure you guys have seen it, the rings there, those are from the screw posts. Why are they there? Don't know. Don't really know, but they're there. But I tell you what, the VRP, man, so much better. Here's the way it felt to me. What I think is I'm going to take the rat tail file here. I'm going to bore these holes out just a little bit, make it a little bit easier for that to slip in. If that doesn't work, we'll try something else. I just had the rat tail in there and you can see where I was seeing it. I was just going around, just making the hole a little bit bigger, and I did it the same depth on both of them is what I did there. And oh, that's a rear bumper. Helps if you have the right bumper. And here we go. Okay, that side went in. Okay, that fit better. Okay, now that snaps in. That snaps in nice. Look at that, guys. That's good. That's where I want it. Okay, so just boring those holes out a little bit better. Got it to fit real good. Fits kind of snug. I'm liking that. Boy, I'm really liking that. Front bumper, back bumper fits wonderful. Again, if you go online to eBay and you search Rather Boring, he's got replacement parts for a lot of our old T-Jet stuff, guys. He really does. Okay, time for the chassis. I'm not going to use this chassis. I'm going to fiddle with that some more. I'm just going to grab one, put it on this body, and see how it looks going around the track. Okay, very good. I just grabbed the chassis from one of the Willys here. We're just going to put it on the test track, see how it looks going around. Look good sitting there with the proper front and back bumpers though, doesn't it? All shined up. And it is smooth. Well, I knew the chassis is going to work from all these Willys. That does look good. That does look good. Guys, again, if you search on eBay for like the lowest price listed, you're going to find these things. And a couple bucks for the bumpers, you get a nice new looking Maserati there. So I know guys are selling these for quite a bit. But if I can get one that was looking dumpy and get it to look this good, that's fine for me. Once again, if you have any idea about this pink Willys, let me know. I'm still thinking it's Aurora here. I need to be proven wrong before I think otherwise. And guys, my book is out. It's been out for a little bit. Got some great reviews. If you haven't got it yet, please do. I hear it's a good birthday present and holiday gift. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Didn't have anything else to do on my hurricane day, so I thought I'd make a video. All right, guys, have fun. See ya.